Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis,
it's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Oliver. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, People always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Got his his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line, and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll set up to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Quick slant finding Claypool. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second down now. It's Harris, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 42. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now back to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 3 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We're going to back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders trying to win for the first time in the playoffs since the AFC Championship game in 2003, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, who are in prime position again this year to compete for a title. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Spinning past him. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They hand this off to Harris. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 3. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
We can't have that.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up a little bit. And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
Yeah, well, he's doing his part. He's been good. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now this one complete on the slant route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get this off to Taylor. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And this one is right through. And it's going to tie us at 13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Back to throw again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Bryant has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKinney.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Watson has it right side. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Steelers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got this down to the 35. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, Hines able to slither by. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! That's caught from 6 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their... And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey,
win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They're going to look to throw. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Deion Jones providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown Giants. Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Second and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harper. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it third down. They'll set up to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He's going to float this one deep right side toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll look to throw here. He's got Green. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 40. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with the football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defensive guy.
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a day it's been so far. This, the 3rd of our Saturday triple header. 3 more to come tomorrow as the NFL playoffs are officially underway. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers matching up with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Green complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Flash the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
To throw now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Bradshaw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper, and he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 21. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.